Good afternoon, chaps. It's Tuesday. It's the 7th. A lucky Tuesday? I don't know. I just thought I'd do a quick shave and a little recap over a couple of minor points. First of all, on goes a nice, vaguely warm flannel. And then I thought, why not use some Proraso? This is the Proraso menthol eucalyptus. As a pre-shave, I don't normally do pre-shaves. God, strong smelling stuff. So I'm going to put a little bit on my moustache area, around generally, but the menthol is overpowering. I got a feeling anything with that strong chemical base might long-term wise start irritating the skin. So anyway, that's the pre-shave, which bloody hell, really is quite smelly. Anyway, that's the Proraso pre-shave. I want to use Andre's very kind gift to me. You may have seen the other day on my last video, which is the maca root and aloe. And it's been explained to me by a very kind gentleman that actually it's good for the pecker. So who knows? Keeps your white blood cells and everything else supposedly going, and other things don't. So maca root might be useful for my future. Anyway, there it is. That's the maca root. It says softening shaving cream. This is the one which I used last time, and it's a Body Shop product. So it should be very green and rather healthy. So that's going to go on. For a razor, I want to use an old friend. One which, I'm not saying I've got a grudge against it, but I recently, if you've ever seen any of my restoration videos, I recently got hold of my Puma. It's an 89. And the Puma 89, beautiful by the way, very, very nice. But the Puma 89 had a bit of pitting, and I hadn't noticed it had pits on the nose. So that took me an extra long time to try and put right, and it was a bit of a pain, but it's come out to be a very nice razor. It has got a little bit of light corrosion, which is just about put upable with, and I'm going to try using this today, and if it's as good as it was last time, I won't take it any further. But if there's even the slightest hint of it being in any way draggy, I'm going to do an experiment. What I'll do is I'll try and refine the edge just a little bit using a black Arkansas, the surgical black. I've got a big surgical black Arkansas, I very rarely use because it takes forever. This little brush is another little experiment. It's one of my very early cheap synthetics, and they just last and last and last, but you can stab your face with them, thus. It's very kind, but as you do that with a bristle brush, and you can definitely feel the difference. So for me, in fact, what I'll do is this is a little test. I'll tell you the second, chaps, then we'll go on to the shave, don't worry. There is a yucky, which obviously is a synthetic, it's a nylon brush, which I consistently use. Yeah. Now you stab your face with that, stab your skin, and no, absolutely soft and luxurious. Whereas the other brushes ain't. So, including this little fella, which, now I got a feeling that might have been a bristle after all. Anyway, I'll shut up and get on with the shave. So here we are. This is the Puma 89, which has been resurrected by yours truly. This is the one which had pitting on the nose and took me an extra amount of time to put right. But these are very reliable steel razors, and that to me is very important. The consistency. It's the same with our shaving. If you're consistent, you'll very soon get very, very good at it. That's why really I've been naughty over the last little while, and I've used massive razors and small razors. But on the whole, I would say this size. Yeah, it's a good edge. I might, because it's not a most precious razor, I might actually try a little bit better edge on it. Yeah, I might try a black arc. This size I'd always recommend to anybody starting out with the wonderful field. Look at that, a straight razor shaving. 5/8 is maybe a little bit small, 7/8 is maybe a little bit big. This sort of generally 6/8 size is pretty good. Again, be very careful as you apply. Muscle memory will very soon cut in. But muscle memory is absolutely critical to shaving. The more you shave, the better you get. So that's going to be a very simple shave today. The edge, if I haven't already mentioned it, is actually a Belgian coticule. Consistently good, but varies on the steel. Yeah, that's cutting well. Really, I'd be foolish to alter the edge on this. I'm hoping that a little bit of background music is working this time and is not annoying you. I'm a little bit rushed today, to be honest. I had my hair cut. Hisham, who is my barber, and is extremely good. He's also a great friend, and he's Moroccan. And we have a little community of chaps, a very good quality community. Skaters, barbers, and Uncle Tom Cobley and all. Yeah, so I'm going to try and make this a very short shave. All I wanted to do was just point out consistency is so important, and that so is keeping your lather hydrated. But this Body Shop stuff, this maca root and aloe, it's very gentle. It's got very little aroma, whereas that Proraso, bloody hell, it's like putting on a chemical factory. So I ain't too keen on that. That's probably why I've still got almost a full pot. I've used it before several times. The power of the menthol and the eucalyptus, probably a bit much. But anyway, all a matter of taste. Going against the grain. Yeah, pretty good. But I think I might try and improve this edge. Yeah, it's very nice though. The whole point of using an Ardennes coticule is it's a very fast stone. I think I might have mentioned that before. Do forgive me. But it's a very fast stone. If you've got a reasonably moderate slurry on it, you can watch the slurry change in colour, and lo and behold, you will have a very nice edge. It depends on the stone, they're all different, and it depends very much on the amount of garnets in the slurry. I believe I'm right in saying that little garnets can actually be worn down, but a heavy slurry, you can actually take a razor like this and go straight onto a heavy slurry, and amazing as it may seem, you can actually bevel set with a coticule, and I have. Yeah, I think I could do a little better with this edge. I'm not too sure actually. Part of it is very, very good. Oh, the other thing is, of course, do double check you haven't got soap on your fingers. I'm just trying mine just to make sure. It's all the little things that count. Routine and consistency. I think that's the main thing today. Interesting. Yeah, that's nice. The test of if you've got a very successful coticule edge is you should, in theory, feel very good afterwards. When I say good, you should actually be able to say, oh, that was kind. So post-shave is the true test of a good coticule edge. Like most natural stones, they tend to be a little bit kinder. That's arguable. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Would a black Arkansas top up be any good? Might be. But I'm happy. And this is an interesting project, this razor. I feel it's got a little bit more to give. Probably 10% better. Now a really nice synthetic edge from 10k, 12k or 20k will give you a blisteringly sharp edge and usually very, very, very nice. Most razors will take a 10, 12 or 20k synthetic edge and be very, very, very happy. I can't say I'm very knowledgeable about J-nats. I've got a J-nat, big one. I've got a few little slurry stones. It just seems there's so many variations, I'm not really keen. Anyway, I'm not going to witter on. This was only really a little tester which confirms my opinion that the Proraso as a pre-shave is very, very strong, whereas this particular strange green gunk from the body shop is very kind. Anyway, chaps, I'm going to actually not waste too much more of your time. I think it's probably enough. 13 minutes 25 seconds of blissful shaving. So let me just try and wash off a little bit of this. Have a quick check over. Yeah, it feels good. And that aloe and maca root on the skin is definitely good. Very little odour to it. Feels nice. Yeah, very smooth. In fact, so smooth, which is typical of aloe, that if you wanted to, which I now will, you can go over and have another pass or two, just to prove the point. Is there anywhere I've missed? Oh yeah, a little tiny bit. Not so good there. And it can always be a problem. Let's do this strange pass, which supposedly is very good for removing the longer hairs. Does seem a bit contrary to logic, but it does. This is a normal low angle, which is preferred by most people. Remarkable that you can go actually and have what looks like a dry shave. It's not a dry shave. You can actually go over and over and over with with a good slick lather. And just keep shaving. The residual lubrication is still there. Look at that. Yeah. First rate. So, just another check. Always somewhere with, always on the neck. Just a couple of little stray hairs. This is where mapping and getting used to where your hairs actually are is a good idea. I think that's got it. Anyway, there you go, chaps. For anybody that's interested in all the variations of straight razor shaving, then there's worse channels than mine to be on, I suspect. So all I do is mess about with steel and edges. I don't know very much about brushes. I don't claim to be very expert on perfume. But that is a BBS shave. And that's off a very old Puma 89, which was my birthday gift from Jeff. Thank you, Mr. Smith. And as I say, the other little gift recently from Andre was this rather surprisingly nice. I've got to say, I don't recommend things normally, but this maca root and Olay softening shaving cream is rather scrummy. Anyway, that'll do for now, guys. Thanks very much for putting up with me. Do subscribe, and we'll do more exciting stuff in the very near future. Bye for now.